Hello, it's Ashley here from Paper&Twine and welcome to the first weigh-in of 2022, January the 3rd. I should have weighed on the 27th of December. It was a bank holiday in the UK and I'm not sure whether the shops were open, but we were right in the middle of the Christmas festivities. So I've gone and weighed today. So this would have been the 40th week, my 10th weigh-in, but it's over 41 weeks. I've done my usual thing of walking down to Boots and paying my pound and standing on the scales, and they went, ouch, get off, get off, get off, you fat bird. Yes, so I haven't looked at the ticket yet, but what I have done is taken my measurements as it is a new year. I have to say, I feel really bloated today, and I have not been very good over the month of December at all. I've had things like pigs in blankets tostados at Cafe Nero. I've had bacon and turkey cheese toasties at Marks and Spencer's. I've obviously had Christmas dinner. We drank quite a lot of wine yesterday. And I woke up this morning and discovered I'd eaten a mini box of Turkish Delight all to myself. Why? I do not know. But on November the 29th, which was the last time I weighed in, I wrote in my little book, can't believe the outcome, because I was convinced it was going to be a gain, and I'd actually lost, I think it was £2. Yes, I'd lost £2. So I wrote on November the 29th, can't believe the outcome. I've had too much of everything this month and have shown no restraint. Nothing changed in December. Next month, I'm going to try, underlined, to be better. Well, I didn't try at all. So whatever the outcome on the scales, I'm convinced it's a gain. I have been so lucky. I haven't had a single gain. I am, if you're new here, this is my secret diary of a serial dieter, and I weigh on a Monday every 4 weeks. I have been a member of various slimming clubs over the course of my adult life. I never really had to worry about my weight. Just to give you a little bit of context, I was born very premature, 11 and a half weeks premature, and I weighed £2 at birth, and all babies lose weight at birth, don't they? And I weighed less than a bag of sugar. Dad could hold me, when he was allowed, on the palm of one hand. I think I measured 9 inches long or something. I was in hospital until I gained weight. I think I had to be £5 in weight. But the consequences were that I was always a very, very small child, very small. When I started school, Mum had to make all my clothes because she couldn't get them small enough. And I remained very small, very skinny up until puberty, really. And I started swimming training at about the same time, and I went from probably a size 8 to a size 12. Still not really overweight at all. I was about 8.5 stone, probably. Between 8.5 and 9.5 stone. I think in my late teens, 9.5 stone was my heaviest, and I felt uncomfortable at that. I'd love to be 9.5 stone now. Yeah, and then I got into a relationship, and we used to do things on a Saturday night. Like, we'd go and have a meal out on a Saturday night, and then come home, and late at night, like about 11:30 at night, we'd cook a burger. We'd cook a burger and eat it in bed. Awful, really bad habits. Then that relationship failed, and I became a student again. I did my teacher training, and again, I wasn't really what I'd call overweight. I wanted to look nice, and if I got to a size 14, I got worried. But I would say it was probably when I met Pete and we started going out a lot. I started to put the weight on. And I would say that when I got married, I was about 11 stone. I could get into a size 14, but I was probably about 11 stone. And the first time I joined Slimming World, I think after I had Molly, I was 11 stone 9. Oh, I'd love to be that again. Oh, 11 stone. To be 11 stone something would be marvellous. So I joined Slimming World. I've been in various Slimming World groups. I've done Weight Watchers. There used to be a thing back in the day called Super Slim, and basically I liked any diet that said you can eat what you want as much as you want, which is really not the way to go, is it? Just got a cup of tea here. Yeah, and at my heaviest I was 14 stone 9 at my heaviest. That was when I last joined Slimming World in 2019. Yeah, I joined in 2019. Harry's girlfriend's mum joined and said, why don't you come along? So I did. And it was a lovely group. I had a lovely time. Very slow weight loss. And then, of course, the pandemic hit. And I didn't rejoin. And I think I've always had a love-hate relationship with food. I love food. I love cooking. I love making people feel welcome in my home and feeding them. I hate the idea of people coming to my house and there not being enough to eat. That would be my worst nightmare. Yeah, so I don't know where I'm going with this really. This is really riveting content, isn't it? I'm just trying to be open and frank and give you a bit of context to my relationship with food and my journey with food really. And I did lose some weight during my first lot of chemotherapy for breast cancer. I did lose a little bit of weight and got to about 12 stone, but put almost 3 stone on with taking tamoxifen. Tamoxifen is a drug, I think it's a hormone therapy that is supposed to prevent recurrence of breast cancer. Unfortunately for me, it's what gave me my endometrial cancer. 1 in 500 people who take tamoxifen do develop or can develop endometrial cancer. So I was told to immediately stop the tamoxifen. And I think also I was in a very stressful job. I was in a very toxic work environment. And they do say that if you have a lot of cortisol in your system, that is an inhibitor to weight loss. You hold on to the weight. And since I've stopped working in that toxic environment and stopped taking tamoxifen, I think that is why I've lost the weight that I have, because I certainly haven't changed my eating habits for the better. I am a little bit more active, but nowhere near enough, I think, to warrant the weight gain that I have had up till now. And I've always sort of been made to feel guilty by certain people. Should you be eating that? Do you need that? And as I said in my very first Secret Diary of a Serial Dieter video, which was very open and frank, I suffer from FOMO, fear of missing out. If somebody else has got something that I like the look of, I want to know what that tastes like. And psychologically, I've got to let go of that FOMO. And if somebody's got more in their glass than me, I will know about it. And I will feel bitter about it. Why have they got more than me? And it was funny actually. The previous serious partner that I had, we used to go to his grandma's for tea on a Thursday night, every Thursday night, and she always cooked the same. It was shepherd's pie and Viennetta for dessert, and she made a mean shepherd's pie with all the nice crusty bits around the edge, but she gave him all the crusty bits and a bigger portion than me. Yeah, FOMO, fear of missing out. Hold on, Blue's meowing at the door. Hold on. Come on then, if you come in. Sorry, she's just trotted in. This was going to be quite a quick video, but I can see I've already been at nearly 10 minutes. Yeah, so I have FOMO, and that I do need to come to terms with and think, does it really matter? I don't want to lose my love of food. I'm interested in cooking. I'm interested in trying new things. I do like, as I say, nurturing people through food. Oh, Blue. Sorry, you just got a cat's bum in your face again. And you can get your dirty paw off that piece of white card. Yes. Yes, you I'm talking to. Oh, she sat down on it now. Anyway, yes, so I've last year in the Aldi sale, I bought Mrs. Hinch's activity journal and I never did anything with it. And I've got that out this morning and started it. It's a weekly journal. And one of the things it says is to set yourself 3 goals. And the 3 goals I've set myself is, one is to launch my craft brand. The other one is to maintain my YouTube channel. And the third one is to lose another 2 stone. So I'm not going to put myself under pressure. In the past, it's always been, how quickly can I get this weight off? And I'm not going to do that. And I think weighing once every 4 weeks is working for me, because I'm not having that, like some people who weigh weekly, like on the day they've weighed, it's like, I've weighed, yeah, and I've had this result, and yeah, I can do what I want today. Oh, perhaps I can do what I want tomorrow. And then as it gets nearer to that weigh date again, it's like, oh, I better rein it in a bit. I better be good. So yeah, I don't want to get into that. And some people might say, well, Ashley, why don't you just buy a pair of weighing scales? I've had weighing scales in the house and it's not good for me. I will be on them every day, 2 or 3 times a day. And I don't want to get into that cycle, you know. I'm getting older. It doesn't matter to me so much what I look like now. I want to be presentable, you know. I don't want to be going out in my pyjamas and my slippers and looking slobby. But really, you know, I'm nearly 60. I'm closer to 60 than I am 50. And yeah, it shouldn't matter what I look like. I want to be a better person on the inside. That should have been one of my main goals, actually. But privately, I want to be a better person on the inside. Mr. Paper&Twine says I'm a kind person. I don't know whether I am or I'm not. I try to be. I try to be kind. Because I've had so much unkindness in the workplace. I know what it feels like to feel horrid. And, you know, I want to try and make people feel better. But I wrote this morning before I went and got weighed. So I walked down to Boots, as I've said. And yeah, it's the first walk I've done since Boxing Day. Yes, it was a little bit of a struggle. I did walk uphill without getting out of breath. So that was good. But, oh, she's coming back again. Hold on. Did you just see a little bit of her then? There's the cat. It's my cat, Blue. Yeah, she's going to sit on this box, I think. What are you doing? She's gingerly walking away. Oh, she's jumped. We're fine. So today I wrote, this is before I went and got weighed. Well, I was not well behaved over the Christmas period, and it is 5 weeks since I last weighed, due to the bank holidays. Last night, after too much wine, I ate a small box of Turkish Delight without even thinking about it. Now it's definitely time to rein things in and time to go off and get weighed. Also time to take new measurements. I feel extremely bloated this morning. Yes, I do. I feel extremely bloated. And yeah, because I'm bloated, my waist measurement was massive, and I think it's bigger than the original. So my waist measurement today, because I'm bloated and I'm wearing leggings to help with the bloatage, 44 inches. I did hold the tape measure loose. Oh, it was 44 inches last time. I had in my mind that it was 40. So I've maintained that. That's okay. The full part of my bust today is 42.5. Oh, it was 45.5. Hips originally were 50 and today 47. So that's good. So over 40 weeks. See, that's why I like taking measurements over a long period of time, because you can really see a difference. So 3 inches off my hips. The rib cage part of my bust originally was 40, and today is 38.5. Full part of the bust originally was 45.5 and is now 42.5. So that's 3 inches, isn't it? Knees were 17.5 and 18, and today they're 16.5 and 16. Thighs were 27 each, now they're 24 and 23. I'm feeling quite pleased with this, so I don't mind what the scales say. I know the scales are going to show again because they're just going to. But yeah, I'm pleased with those measurements. Let's cut to the chase and see what is what. And I'm not going to be disappointed, because actually seeing those measurements, those changes in those measurements, that's a dress size, isn't it? That's a dress size. So I'm really pleased with that. Here is the little ticket all folded up, and I promise I haven't looked at it. Here we go. I know it's going to be a game. Oh, but you know, you do still hope for a loss. Yeah. I've put on £3. £3 in 5 weeks. So we'll make a note of that. So the weight is 12 stone 5. But, you know, I'm still lighter than I was this time last year. If I can get those £3 off this month, I will be very happy. BMI is 32.4. I think originally it was around about 35. Let's have a look. BMI originally was 36. So, yeah, we knew it was going to be a game. We need to just try and rein it in a bit. So I've witted on way too long. I will be back with this strand of my channel in another 4 weeks. Share with me down below your journey. What are you doing to, if you need to, watch what you eat and what you weigh? What are you doing to rein things in a little bit? Be really interested to know. Thank you so much for watching, everybody. Bye now.